On this video, I'm going to explain ways through which you are going to heal your gut. How are you going to fix your gut? Because I've realized most people, when you tell them about fixing the gut, they actually don't understand how to do it. And these conditions, once your gut is messed up, once your gut is perforated, so many other conditions come as a result of that fixed gut. That perforated gut, that messed up gut. Therefore, when you fix your gut, you are able to recover or to reverse so many other lifestyle related conditions. Now, when you talk about the gut, we are talking about your digestive system from the mouth all the way to the exit. Now, when you want to fix your gut, you have to drop all the foods that mess up with your gut. For example, number one, all inflammatory foods. When I'm talking about inflammation, I'm talking about the systemic inflammation of your blood vessels and even your organs and even your gut itself. Anything that compromises all of this will pose a risk to you in terms of health. Now, some of the inflammatory foods, the commonly used inflammatory foods includes the wheat, sugars, and seed oils. When I talk about seed oils, I'm referring to all the oils that are sold in shops and supermarkets that are written vegetable oils and cholesterol free. They are mostly packaged in yellow containers. These oils comes from seeds and they do not contain vegetables and they are not made from vegetables. That's deceptive marketing or a marketing strategy to make you think that they are healthy for you, but they are not. Now, examples of these oils includes sesame oil, includes canola from rapeseeds, and corn oil, cotton oil, safflower oils. All of these are seed oils and they'll cause you the systemic inflammation in your gut. All right, and then they'll mess up with your mitochondria, and when your mitochondria is affected, that's the beginning of any mutations, and mutations actually predispose you to cancers. All right, now you have to do away with all of these oils, and I'm going to give you examples of oils that you're supposed to use for you which are safe. And if unfortunately these oils have been marketed, and these oils are always on offer in supermarkets, but they are dangerous to you. The long-term use of these oils will actually lead you into trouble. And when I talk about these oils, some of them are liquid and some of them are solid. Drop them. Number two, wheat in every form. It doesn't matter whether it is brown wheat or it is white wheat. None of them is safe. It doesn't matter whether you've milled it yourself or you've bought it processed. Wheat will pose a lot of problems to you because of the gluten. It inflames your gut. It also messes up with your dopamine receptors in your brain because of the feel-good hormone that comes with consumption of chapatis, injera, spaghetti, pasta, cakes, When wheat is ingested or it is consumed, it leads to the release of the dopamine hit, or a feel-good effect. And recurrent use of them, you end up messing up your dopamine receptors. Another risk with this wheat is that after inflaming your gut, you become very addicted to that wheat. So that's why when somebody tells you that you should do away with wheat, you are so angry and you don't even believe that you can do without wheat because of how addictive it is. All right. The other thing that you need to do away with is the sugar in every form. Sugar, I mean tea sugar, I mean sweeteners, I mean stevia, aspartame, honey, because and simple carbohydrates. Because once these simple carbohydrates, the likes of ugali, rice, and chapati are broken down, they give glucose, which is a sugar. All right. And when you continue taking sugar, it will inflame the gut. It is not healthy for you, whether it is natural or synthetic, because people only focus about the glucose or the sugar that is found in tea or the one that we put in tea, forgetting that fruits, and honey contain another sugar that is called fructose. And the effect of fructose is that it is converted directly to triglycerides, which are fats. And this will be the beginning of your fatty liver disease. you know, and like the glucose that has to be broken down and then converted to glycogen, and then for prolonged storage it has to be reconverted to, and stored in fat cells. Fructose is converted directly to fats and stored in the liver, and then it ends up messing up with your liver and its functions. Therefore, you have to do with the sugar, and sugar in every form. So those three, and anything else that is processed and advertised to you. When you go to the supermarkets, you'll always find foodstuffs in shelves. 90% of them are processed. They have additives, they have preservatives, they have expiry dates, you know. All of these foods that have been marketed to you either through social media or mainstream media, avoid them. Natural foods or whole foods are never advertised. I have never seen anybody sponsoring a billboard for eggs. Nobody. Because eggs is a whole food. But look at all of these processed meats, the likes of the sausages, they are everywhere, burgers, they are everywhere. And these foods are very dangerous because of the MSG, additives, preservatives, you know. All of these compounds mess up with your gut. When you drop all of these, the sugars, the wheats, and the seed oils, now you are 50%. You have achieved your goals by 50%. Now you have to choose. Now you have to eat what is necessary for you to recover. Number one is that you focus on whole foods, the likes of eggs, the likes of meats, the likes of vegetables. Don't buy the ones that are processed in supermarkets like the meats. Don't. Buy your meat from the butchery and enjoy it, all right? Eat whole foods. And then you replace that cooking oil that you are using, labeled as vegetable oil, labeled as cholesterol free. You replace it with animal, fats from animal sources such as the lard, the sweat, the ghee, coconut oil, or avocado oil. These, or even tallow. These oils are saturated and they do not cause you any health risk, and they do not oxidize when exposed to heat, unlike the vegetable oils or the seed oils. So these ones are healthy for you and they will not pose any condition to you. They will not cause gout, they will not cause arthritis, they are not going to cause cardiovascular problems. So you need to replace the vegetable oils with these saturated fats, all right? And then you also need to do the exercises. You consider doing a few exercises so that you can enjoy all the benefits. And also, fasting is very important for you. Your body was not designed to be eating every now and then. 5 meals per day, 3 meals per day. That is the food industry trying to market their foods to you and making them as addictive as possible so that you can buy them, so that they can make money from you. And these will actually lead you in trouble because you'll not your body was not designed to be eating all the time. And these foods that they market are usually very dangerous. So you need to do either 2 meals per day or 1 meal per day, and let your first meal be around midday or 11 a.m. and then the last meal before 8 p.m. before you go to sleep. That is very essential. That is important. 8 hours between meals, and then when you're sleeping all the way up to 11 a.m. you allow your gut to rest, to digest, to absorb nutrients, and also to store to give you some energy. All right, and then enjoy 8 hours of sleep every night. Sleep is therapy. You cannot survive without sleep. Rest for your mental health. Rest all your muscles, even after exercises. You need rest. You also need the salt. Salt is very essential, even to people who are hypertensive, because it actually makes the blood vessels very flexible and the blood is able to flow freely. Salt is good for your health, for even thyroid function. So utilize the salt, and even you can add some salt in your drinking water every day. You also need to rehydrate and take meats, take natural foods. All right, that will help you fix your gut and start enjoying the nutrients in their adequate forms. If you need to take a carbohydrate, please consider the complex carbohydrates, because they do not spike insulin in your blood, and when insulin is spiked so many times, it will lead you into insulin resistance, and that is the beginning of all your trouble. So consider green bananas, you consider